doesn't give Wanda what she wants.
He's not kinky enough for me anymore.
So she had a date with a sexy singer.
He sang to me.
And you're so sexy, yeah.
While Javon dated a beauty queen named Taffy.
She looks more like a drag queen to me.
Glue on my hands just to keep me warm.
Your weave should keep you warm.
Now that they both had a taste of what's out there.
He just sucked on my toes. Oh my God.
Will they stay together?
The next time you kiss him, you'll be tasting taffy.
Or have a change of heart?
I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new. And now let's meet our couple. 6 months ago, they met at a nightclub. Now, he's a 6'8" semi-pro basketball player, and she's a 6'3" single mom. They couldn't help but notice each other, so they danced, they kissed, and they stayed out all night, reaching new heights together. Please welcome Jovan and Wanda Ellis. Now, you guys are on the show because those new heights have hit some new lows lately. Wanda, besides Javon's height, what was it that impressed you about him?
Oh, his bald head. And his sense of style. He has such a great style. And the fact that he can accept I have an 8-month-old daughter.
So those are all good things. Okay. And Javon, same question for you. Besides her height, what stood out about Wanda?
Well, she was very beautiful, exotic, curly hair, pretty face, nice ass. You know?
Okay. Now, Wanda, his bald head, you said, turned you on initially. Does that still do the trick for you?
No, he's not kinky enough for me anymore, you know? I'm very adventurous. I'm very, I want to have sex in public places. On the hood of a car, in the restaurant, in an elevator, and he just doesn't want to do that. He's afraid to show his bare ass.
You can't hang with that? What's up?
I mean, I can hang with that, but damn, on the trunk of my car? Come on, man.
Well, all right, Javon, what about Wanda that gets on your nerves the most?
Man, she's bossy, she moody, when she PMS.
When she what?
When she PMS, I don't want to be around that. You know how girls are.
Just to be a little much?
Yeah, too much.
Uh-huh. And Wanda, what about Javon? Does he ever go out and buy you nice things, clothes or anything?
Yeah, he buys me hoochie outfits. He wants me to go, and he buys me stuff I don't even wear, so his friends can gawk at me. He treats me like a trophy, and it's like you can look at her, but you can't touch.
Uh-huh. What kind of things you buying her, Javon?
I bought a little skirt like she wearing, or this top I bought her,
That's not so bad.
Sexy, that's all.
And why is it you want other guys to be noticing her so much?
I mean, because, a lot of guys think because a girl's beautiful, they all want to hold her like this. But me, I don't care. I let her have her thing, but she get jealous. That's what I hate. Jealousy.
All right, Javon, you're a semi-pro basketball player.
Yeah.
Does she come out and support you in what you play?
Oh, yeah, she supports me all the time. But, she always criticizes me, talking about I need to do this, I need to do that. Like, she's got more game than me, so I'm like, you should go on and play then.
Coach Riley here.
Yeah.
Right, so she's giving you some tips. Is she ever accurate about your shots or whatever?
Well, sometimes, but not all the time, She get out there trying to shoot a 3, but she all right.
Uh-huh. All right. So, Wanda, what does Javon's friends say about your relationship?
His friends think I'm cool, but they try to encourage him to cheat. I think just because his friends go out and cheat, I'm not that cool to let my man cheat. I'm not getting that.
And they,
he has friends, he has platonic friends call after 10 o'clock, and I think anything after 10 o'clock is considered a booty call.
Yes. You want to explain those phone calls, Javon?
Well, I have friends before her. What's wrong with having friends,
But late night calls?
Uh-huh. Hey, sometimes, not after 10, but sometimes after.
Yeah.
I tell them not to call.
All right. Okay. Now, Javon, what about family? Does Wanda get along?
Oh, no. She don't get along with my moms.
No?
No.
Sore spot?
Oh, her and my moms, they go out there. She thinks my mom controls me, but my mom really doesn't.
Why, is he like a mama's boy?
Oh, definitely. Oh, no. He can't do nothing unless his mother approves.
And so, do you feel that you can? Do you feel it that she doesn't approve of you?
I think she'd rather have somebody more religious. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big issue.
So, Wanda, at this point, why was it a good idea that you guys came on the show and date somebody else?
It's a big trust factor. I want him to know that he can prove me, and I want to see if I can prove him just as much.
Okay. All right, we're going to put the trust to the test. That's what we're going to do here. It seems that Wanda and Javon are definitely testing their relationship. Now, when we come back, we're going to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out if they're going to stay together or have a change of heart. So stay here. Javon and Wanda. Now, Wanda has a long list of complaints about Javon. She says he's not trustworthy, not kinky enough, and buys her hoochie clothes. So we set her up with a 6'7" guy who's not short on sex appeal, taste, or fidelity. Please welcome Leonard Sterling. Javon, gotta ask you think you could take him one-on-one?
Oh, for sure, I'm a pro, he not.
Man, please. I play aggressively above the rim, so it's no problem.
Okay. Wanda, did Leonard tell you what he likes in a woman before you guys hooked up?
Yes, he told me he had a booty fetish. He said he liked big, round, nice butts, and I told him he wouldn't be disappointed.
What? And Leonard, were your expectations met?
Oh, yes. When I saw her, she was very pretty. I like that hair and her soft skin. She had a nice tight dress on that showed off that butt.
So we're off to a good start. Now, Wanda, he's a big guy. You like all 6'7" of him?
Well, yes, look at him. I mean, he's beautiful. He's built. He's like got a beautiful complexion, with a really trimmed up goatee, curly hair. He's just gorgeous. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous.
And now, Wanda, if you had to compare bodies between his and Javon's, how do you compare them?
Well, Leonard is built. You know, Leonard is just really built. He's, you know, it's all about Wanda. You know, when I opened the door, he had a rose in his hand. You know, he complimented me on my attire, and it wasn't a hoochie outfit. When he got in the car, he sang to me.
And you're so sexy, yeah.
Scoring points there, let me tell you. And Javon, have you ever, belted out a little tune for Wanda?
No, I ain't never did that, but I got more better than that.
Yeah? And what'd you think of his singing? Doing all right?
It's all right,
Come on, you bust out some R. Kelly on him or what?
No, I can't sing, but I do more things than sing.
Okay.
Oh, me too.
Leonard, sounds like things were getting off to a good start. You hit it off?
Yes. We went to a nice restaurant near the beach with an ocean view, and we talked about her condo in Hawaii. And before you know it, I was invited to that condo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Javon, have you been invited to the same condo in Hawaii?
Nah.
No? Okay. Wanda, anything that stands out about the restaurant that you remember?
Oh, well, we were vibing on each other. It took the waitress about 3 times to get our order down. And I suggested that he taste some of my food, and I tasted some of his, and it was just so delicious.
Suggested what?
It was so delicious.
A little
Very
food
good,
sharing.
very good.
And Leonard, did Wanda have some dessert?
Yes, actually she did, and it was my hand softly patting her on the butt. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek, and we both had a soft, passionate kiss.
Wow. Javon, on your first date with Wanda, think back, was it as romantic?
Oh, yeah, sparks. You did everything.
All right. Leonard, did Wanda talk about Javon on the date?
Javon who?
Oh, okay.
It seemed like he barely existed.
Whatever, man.
You know what I'm saying? Man, don't you recognize a good thing when you have it?
He didn't come up then.
I know that, man.
All right.
Okay, now, Leonard, Wanda has a problem with Javon's friends. How are your friends if they were hanging out?
Most of my friends are in relationships or committed or something. You know, I'm pretty much the single one. Would never tell nobody. None of my friends would never tell me to cheat on my girl.
Okay, because that's what we heard earlier. All right. Now, Wanda, at this point, is the date pretty much going the way you wanted it to?
Oh, yes, definitely. We went back to his apartment and watched some comedy tapes. And he's got a beautiful apartment.
You went where?
Really clean.
To his apartment.
Yes.
For what?
Just hanging out, I guess.
Yeah, hang out. Get to know each other.
Yes.
All right, now, Leonard, you're listening to comedy tapes. How much listening went on?
Not much. I put my hand on her leg, and she gave me this nice, soft massage. You know, and
You gave him a what?
I gave her a soft kiss on that beautiful chest, and I let her in my bed. I led her to my bedroom.
So, Javon, this is getting pretty heated, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. You let him do that?
Now, Wanda, all this affection, all this attention you're getting from Leonard, you're enjoying all this?
Oh, yes, definitely. You know, he sang to me in bed. And it could have got a lot kinkier. But, you know, we'll just say I went home a happy woman.
Right.
Okay. Wanda, sounds to me like you were sort of swept away by the whole thing.
Oh, yes, definitely. You know, Leonard's a really great guy, really smooth. But I think he might be too smooth, and I think he might be a better player than Javon.
More of a player, and we're not talking about basketball.
No.
And more of a player than what you got in Javon.
Not at all, exactly.
All right, well, we'll find out. Was Leonard's good loving enough to give Wanda a change of heart? We're going to find that out later. Next, though, we're going to meet the woman that Javon dated, and we'll hear all about their date next, so stay with us. Wanda's date with Leonard, and now we get to meet the woman that Javon dated. Javon says that when the 6'3" tall Wanda suffers from PMS, he runs for cover at his mom's, who, by the way, doesn't really get along with her. So we set him up with a woman who held the title of Miss Black World 2 years in a row. Please welcome Taffy Richard. How you doing? Good to meet you. Wanda, does Taffy look like a beauty queen to you?
She looks more like a drag queen to me.
I might look like a drag queen, but I'm not the one that's having problems with my man.
Javon, you know Taffy a little bit. You think she'd get along with your mom?
Oh, yes. They hit it out the first night. You know, they went to church together, and they had a nice time.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So she met your mom and actually hung out and spent some time with her?
For sure. They went out, had a great time, she said. She liked it pretty much.
So she gave her the thumbs up. Now, Wanda, are you surprised that he actually got her introduced to his mom right off the bat?
Oh, no, not at all. You know, I mean, they're both religious, so I hope that they might have. That's probably the only thing they have in common besides Javon.
Oh. Well, if you'd like to know the truth, it took prayer to keep me and Javon apart, okay?
Taffy, I guess more importantly, did you like Javon? I know you got along with his mom, but did you like Javon as much?
He was every bit of the 6'8" man that I was expecting. The only problem I kind of had with Javon is that I drive a really small car. I drive a Miata. And, I know, right? And it was kind of hard for him to fit, but we didn't have any problems accommodating each other, I'm sure.
Now, Javon, we heard that Leonard was singing in the car when he was out. Did Taffy sing for you?
Yeah, she sung in the church choir. She sang pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
She get a little gospel, or?
No, I was just at a church, and they had a little performance, so she sung in the choir.
Okay, so Javon, I'm thinking if she's at church or whatever, she wasn't dressed real sexy then.
No, she wasn't. But when she went to the gas station, we went to go get gas across the street.
Yeah.
We had to fill up, you know. We needed to be ready for the night. You know what I mean? Didn't want to be on empty at any point.
So Javon, there you are at the gas station, and what happened?
So she went in the restroom to change, and she threw on a beautiful outfit and made my head just say, damn.
From church and throws on another outfit.
And then you get a whole new look, and what did you think of her body in that outfit?
I was like, damn, she is Miss Black World. She all that.
It's called versatility, accommodating your man.
Oh, and I got too much.
That's what it's called.
Oh, she has that quality.
I'm sure she does.
Now, Taffy, here's Javon in your little Miata. That's a big man in a little car, so pretty tight quarters when you guys were hanging out?
Well, you know, with all those big muscles and that really big chest, we had to put the top down. And considering I was so cold, Javon just took me and just held me and he blew on my hands just to keep me warm.
Your weave should have kept you warm.
What I'll say to you this might be weave and it is paid for, but it's real where it counts.
I see.
It's real where it counts.
All right, Javon, now we heard that Leonard and Wanda had a pretty romantic dinner. What did you guys do?
Well, we went to play some pool, you know. She liked pool. So we went to play pool, and she distracted me every time, you know. She wouldn't let me shoot my shot.
He needed a little bit of help, so I had to kind of show him how to do it. You know what I mean?
And Taffy, was he a gentleman while you guys were hanging out?
Oh my God, he was an absolute gentleman. He paid for everything. I had his attention all the time. He opened the door for me. He gave me his coat. I was just like in heaven, you know?
Good. Now, Wanda, is this the kind of treatment that you get when you two are hanging out?
Oh, definitely. You know, he gives me his coat. He pays for everything, and, you know, he buys me anything I want.
So you're not really surprised then?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay.
That's not what he told me.
Now, Javon, you said that Wanda could be pretty bossy at times. What about with Taffy when you were spending some time with her?
Well, not at all. Taffy, you know, she to herself. She got very much confidence, as you can see. So, you know, she just let me do my own thing.
And that worked pretty well. So, Taffy, did Javon feed you on this date?
Yes, I was hungry, so Javon took me to this really, really nice restaurant and got me some food, but he didn't order anything for himself, so I tried to feed him, but he said no.
Oh. Wow, you didn't have any appetite there? What was going on?
Well, I did have appetite, but I knew if I would have ate from her, nah, Wanda would have killed me.
He lost his appetite after he saw her. That's what happened.
Well, Javon, if you were hungry, why didn't you just order something then?
Well, you know, I was all tapped out because I, you know, spent all my money on Taffy.
Oh, really? And Wanda, when you guys are hanging out, does he ever run out of cash like that?
Never. As a matter of fact, he carries his ATM card on him at all times. And if he ever does run out of his money, he'll run to his mother and ask her for some.
Oh. Did you guys do anything other than play pool?
Well, after we played pool, after I gave Javon his lessons, you know. Yeah.
Or you were teaching him a few things on the table?
I was teaching him a few things, you know, a few moves here and there. I love to dance. So it was a live reggae band, and you know, reggae music, it kind of hits you in the soul, and you start moving the hips and just going for it. And I mean, all this solid body, I couldn't wait. I had to think of a reason just to get next to him, you know? Yeah.
All right, so you guys are getting close, and then what about at the end of the date? Did that closeness sort of continue?
Oh, absolutely. Okay, Javon wanted to find out, why do they call me Taffy? You know, do I stick? Do I stretch? So he stretched my leg out of the car and he started sucking on my toes. Oh my God, that is.
You don't even know
I would never ever forget that. I'm telling you, he just wanted to really taste the goodies, you know?
You're foul.
Yeah, but we had to let him know, you know, slow down.
I can't believe you're trifling. You're foul.
Javon, is there anything about this date that you would have wanted to happen differently?
Well, you know, just Taffy was cool, but you know, sometimes I wish she would have paid like most girls pay for me. But you know, that was the only thing. You know.
And that would have been a first for me. But you know what? I wouldn't have mind paying because you're worth it.
Javon's spoiled, I guess. Now, Taffy, Wanda gives him tips on shooting, you know, when he's out on the court and stuff. Would you ever do anything like that?
Javon knows how to move on and off the court, okay? So, no, I didn't have to give him any tips. And you know what? I think he definitely has an exciting career ahead of him in basketball, and I just wish him all the luck. I really do.
Ah, there you got a big fan in your corner there, Javon. All right, will Jovan and Wanda have a change of heart? During the break, they have to make that decision. We're going to find out what they decide when we come back, so stay with us. Truth, because during the break, Jovan and Wanda each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? Now, you guys came on the show because, Wanda, you wanted to see if you could trust Jovan, because you were worried that he might be a bit of a player. Javon, we're going to start with you and get your decision first, though. You said you wanted to date somebody that was going to support your moves out on the court, somebody who wasn't going to be so moody and bossy like Wanda, and somebody that actually got along with your mom, because that's important to you. So there you were. You went out with Taffy. She met your mom. They clicked really well. You guys went to church and sang some music, and you did some rapping to her. She showed you some sexy moves out on the dance floor, and you actually ended up tasting some of her toes or whatever was going on there. You do have history with Wanda, but it's your choice. What do you say?
Well, Taffy was a great date, but you know, Wanda, you know, I know how she feel now when she go out, and I felt a little jealous. She went out, you know, doing a little singing. He could sing and do whatever. So I think I'm gonna stay together.
Stay together, okay. All right, Taffy, sorry things didn't work out for you. All right, Wanda, it's your choice now. Now, you said you wanted to date somebody that wasn't going to be listening to his friends when getting bad influence from them. Somebody that was going to be attentive to you in and out of bed. That was important. Somebody that was going to appreciate your sense of style also. So there's Leonard. We hooked you up with him. You liked his look. You said he was a complete gentleman. He took you to the restaurant. You had a nice romantic dinner and treated you like a lady. The only thing, though, you were worried he might be a bit of a player, which was the same concern that you had about Javon. Now, Javon does want to stay with you, but it's your choice now. What do you say?
Well, that toe-sucking thing, I'm not having that in my relationship, so I'm going to have a change of heart.
All right, Leonard, does that work for you? Leonard's good to go. And Wanda, what was it about Leonard that made you have a change?
You know, it's just all about me, and you know, he didn't disrespect me in any way or anything, any shape or form. So I think he's a gentleman and he's worth trying. So.
Okay. You know, coming on the show, Javon, maybe you did learn that you need to be a little more straight up with your woman or be a little more faithful, and that might work better next time around when you meet somebody, and I'm sure there's somebody out there for you. All right, that's our show for today. Thanks to Jovan and Taffy. Good luck to Wanda and Leonard. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.